Yeah, it's time for another Drum Talk TV News Desk report, although different faces for this one. It's Dan, the founder of Drum Talk TV, and my amazing wife, Enja, who is our on-site production manager and our HR manager and my primary babysitter. I have three.
Yeah.
McKenna and Steven as well. Steven's out today, taking it easy. And Danielle, I don't know if I should say, let's just say she's going to have a baby soon. So we stepped in, we're doing the news desk report, and we've got some really cool, fun stuff to cover. But just like in Drum Talk TV News Desk fashion, we're going to start with an icebreaker. But tell us where you're watching from and chime in on anything we talk about. So here's my icebreaker.
I'm ready.
What's the loudest concert you've ever been to? And this goes for you too, folks. Put it in the chat, whether you're watching live on Facebook or YouTube or even on the archive.
Okay, so the loudest one was something that wasn't that far ago, not long ago, and it was local. I'm sure. Can you figure out what I'm talking about?
Was I playing or no?
Were you playing? I'm not sure if you were playing that night, but a local institution. Would that be what? Local?
Sure, that's fitting in a lot of ways.
And they're called Instagong.
Then I was playing.
Okay, but it was Instagong, and they're incredibly loud and very what would
That
you
was
say?
the loudest out of all the concerts you've ever been to? Really?
Yeah.
Probably because it was in a small room of about maybe 5,000 square feet. I think you started to describe the music. It's basically mostly improvisational. Lob, the founder, he's been doing this for like 30 years, and it's a different lineup each time. I get to play drums a lot. I've done it over a dozen times with him. We're doing it February 1st. If you want to come up to the Globe Miami area in Arizona, it's in Miami at the Skidoo.
Yes.
Lob plays bass. I play drums. We're doing it with two drummers this time. I'm bringing some extra goodies. And then sometimes a violin player, electric violin player, keyboards, maybe not. Guitar player, maybe not. It's just different things. It's improvisational, kind of psychedelia, acid jazz stuff.
Yeah, all of the above and more. And it's a very unique experience.
Yeah.
So that I can say for sure. It's very unique.
No acid dropping required. Okay. The loudest concert I ever went to, I don't remember the year, but I'm pretty sure it was the Thrack tour by King Crimson. And John Paul Jones opened. This was John Paul Jones' tour of his second solo album. And he was great. The sound was great. This was I believe it was at what used to be called the Universal Amphitheater in Universal City, next to Universal Studios. It got torn down. It's now the Harry Potter exhibit. Theme park, part of the park. But King Crimson, and I've been to some fucking loud concerts, okay? Believe me. Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, Pantera, some of the loudest, Black Sabbath, some of the loudest. But this was so loud. I left.
What?
And I left not because, this is too loud, because I felt like I had Meniere's disease. I was nauseous. I was dizzy. It was that loud. And I was in maybe the 15th, 20th row. And you know me, I've been through loud. The Tycho concert on Sado Island.
Yeah.
You remember you saw me walk right by the tower of speakers and you're like, huh? And I'm like, I can't hear anyways. And I can't but this was unbelievable. So we're curious, what's your loudest concert you've ever been to?
And I've never heard that story before.
Really?
Yeah, you never told me that one.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
Well, there you go. Well, let's do this day in music.
Okay.
January, 29th already? I can't believe it.
I know.
January 29th, this day in music will start going backwards in time, starting with 2009. And yes, we're looking at notes. So if you see our eyes darting around, yes. So former American Idol winner Kelly Clarkson made the largest, this is really interesting, the largest ever leap to number one on the U.S. chart history, rising from not number 12, not number 2012, not number 30, number 96. Number 96 to number 1. Her single, My Life Would Suck Without You, rose from 97 to the top of the Billboard chart after selling 280,000 downloads in its first week of release. A clip from the video for the single was premiered in the commercial break of that week's episode of American Idol. That's just phenomenal.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Very mainstream, and that's partly why. Like, I can't see Pink Floyd doing that these days, or Gentle Giant, or Frank Zappa, or because, you know, it's more of a niche genre, if you will. Whereas Kelly Clarkson, no offense, is the most that music is for the average music fan that wants to tap to 4/4 but doesn't know who AC/DC is. Does that make sense?
Oh, well, since I'm probably one of those.
You know who AC/DC is.
I know, I do.
Had Chris Slade
I
over
know.
at our house.
I know. I'm joking.
All
I'm
right.
joking.
And just got you with 1983, the year I turned.
Oh.
How old did I turn? 20. I almost said 30, 20. Okay, go for it.
And I was going to say 12, so then myself in 1980. The Australian group Men at Work went to #1 on the British and American singles and albums charts simultaneously with Down Under and Business as Usual. The last artist to achieve this was Rod Stewart in 1971.
That's crazy. 12 years before that happened again. And for the record, Men at Work was the first, like, I wasn't a fan of new wave back in the day when it became, you know, a genre, because I was really into progressive rock. I was in a progressive rock band, but Men at Work, I always liked them.
Me too.
Yeah, they were neat. Cool. Let's go to 1969. This is an interesting one. A lot of people don't even know that Fleetwood Mac goes back this far. Fleetwood Mac had their only UK #1 single with the instrumental Albatross, which was composed by then guitarist Peter Green. Albatross is the only Fleetwood Mac composition with the distinction of having inspired a Beatles song. What? Sun King from the 1969's Abbey Road. Yeah, that's how deep their catalog goes. Isn't that something?
Wow.
Yeah. And just got 1967.
Oh,
What's one of our favorites?
Jimi Hendrix. Oh, I love Jimi Hendrix and the Who appeared at the,
The Seville Theater.
The Seville Theater in London, England. 20-year-old future Queen. Oh, guitarist. Oh, okay. Brian May was in the audience. Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah,
so that was one of his inspirations?
Yeah, had to be. I think Jimmy was a lot of people's inspirations, even who didn't play guitar.
I know.
I'm one of them. And you too.
That's true. Do you know that one of the guitarists for the Isley Brothers?
You know, you're so beautiful. You know that?
Kind of cute yourself, sir. Don't get me started in the Publix. What's happening?
One of the singers of the Isley Brothers?
Guitarist for the Isley Brothers?
Yeah.
That was his inspiration too.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And when you hear his playing,
you
can hear bits of
I'm going to have to listen to that.
Yeah,
okay. Cool. Now we've got some Drum Talk TV news for you. We have so much going on. So to celebrate our 12th anniversary of Drum Talk TV, which was January 7th, the month's almost over. There's only a couple more days to do a little bit of what we're going to show you. We're letting people use the discount code all throughout January. There's only a couple days left at www.drumtalktvbrilliance.com. I'll put this in the chat as well. That gives you a 3-month Brilliance membership for only $12. So since it's $12 a month normally, you're getting 2 additional months for free using the code DTTVB312. And if you don't mind holding the microphone, I'm going to grab that real quick. I'm trying to click into a tab and it's already clicked into it. But let's go over to here and go to the chat. We'll put this in and I'll look at comments. Hey, Joshua Jacobson, first one to chime in. He's in Vermont. So there you go, folks. There's the info and the discount code. We got more stuff I'm going to put in the chat in a moment. But now let's, you want to read the next one or you want me to?
No, let's see, what am I doing? Okay, so.
We'll just do this, then we'll show the promo and I'll put the info in the chat, okay?
Okay, good.
Since you're the voice of the promo, this makes sense anyway for you to read it.
I am the voice of the promo.
That's how. Okay, go ahead.
One of the perks of being a member is you can you can send in more submissions for our play along contest. Whereas people accessing, oh boy,
Accessing.
accessing, I can't do this.
The
Accessing
free showcase. Let me do this.
No, I'm doing
Okay.
it now. I'm doing it. That's it. The free showcase can only submit up to 2 play-along videos. I hear you talking. I hear you mumbling in the back. It's freaking me out. I'm reading and going.
No, I'm not.
I heard you.
Wow, I didn't know.
Oh, I'm doing it. Yeah, okay. This month's challenge, all through through January 31st, is the Phil Collins Challenge, since it's his birthday month, where first, second, and third place winners can win music store certificates valued at $125, $75, and $50 respectively.
No matter where you are in the world, to your favorite music store. And if that music store, let's just say on the island of Tonga, doesn't have a gift certificate, we'll get you a preloaded Visa or whatever they'll take. We'll take care of you.
Okay, good. You can submit videos of yourselves playing along, not for to hits, but also to deep cuts.
And we are allowing you to only play to officially released music. So actual Phil Collins albums, Genesis albums, Robert Plant, anyone else that he played with. And we'll show a video in just a moment. But I'm going to copy that and let's actually show the video, and it won't get flagged. It won't get muted. We don't have that algorithm in our membership site because it's our shizzle. So there you go. Let's get rid of that. Let's go to the Phil Collins video right here.
Phil Collins, a legend, an amazing drummer, a musician who redefined the sound of an era. From his groundbreaking drumming with Genesis to his chart-topping solo career and working with artists Robert Plant, Eric Clapton, and many others, Phil has sold over 150 million albums, won 8 Grammys, an Academy Award, and left an indelible mark on music history. His iconic beats and unforgettable melodies continue to inspire generations. We are excited to announce our Phil Collins Play Along Drumming Challenge, all during the month of January, to honor him during his birthday month. Here's how you can be part of it. Choose any track that Phil Collins has played drums on. This can be with Genesis, his solo career, Brand X, Robert Plant, Eric Clapton, Tears for Fears, or any others. Video record yourself playing along to the track with your camera in horizontal mode. Submit your video on the challenge page located inside your Drum Talk TV Brilliance account. You don't have one yet? Then go to www.drumtalktvbrilliance.com and set one up. It only takes a quick moment. Your video or videos will be reviewed and judged based on 4 main elements, which are on the submission page. The top 3 winners get prizes ranging from $50 to up to $125 gift certificate to their favorite music store. So join us in celebrating one of the greatest drummers with over 5 decades of great music. Sign up to our free Brilliance Showcase at www.drumtalktvbrilliance.com and fill January with Phil.
Absolutely. There's only a couple days left. You have up until 11:59 Pacific time, January 31st, to get your videos in. And I'll tell you, there's not a ton of them right now. So send some in. If you're a paid member, you can send in as many as you want. But as a free member, you still get to send in 2 and have a chance to win some really cool stuff. I feel like there was something else I was going to mention about that. The deep cuts, whatever. But, judges. I can announce the guest judges now. So along with me and a couple people on our team, we've got Jason Gianni, who has done so much. He teaches at the New York School of Collective, or did. He teaches on his own. He just played with Kansas the other night in Florida, which is really cool. One of his favorite bands and biggest influences. But he also was in the Ultimate Queen celebration with Mark Martel, who did the voice of Freddie Mercury in the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, which we loved.
Yes.
And he was also, I'm forgetting, he just does a lot of shit. And he's helping to judge this. And he's a huge Phil Collins fan.
And he's a really cool guy.
Real cool guy. Absolutely. One of the few drummers on the planet shorter than I am.
Oh, boy.
But definitely cooler. And also Lou Calderola, who does the show with me Under the Influence, and where we talk about influences. And Lou is also a teacher. He works at the School of Rock out in New York, and he's in the longest standing, in his case, sitting Rush tribute band, like 30 years or something crazy. And it's called Limelight. And he's going to be one of the judges. Also, both of those gents and someone else who I can't announce yet will be judging February's drumming challenge dedicated to For the Love of Neil Peart, the great Neil Peart. We're celebrating in February. So jump on that. Okay. More Drum Talk TV news. You want to do that one?
Because it's short.
It's the longest one.
No, that's the one I just did.
Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. Okay. So where are we here? Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay. So the next game show is Tuesday, the 4th, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, $50 worth of prizes for each round. There's 3 rounds. The 3 rounds are 80s pop and new wave. The next round is 90s albums. And the next round after that is metal of the decade of 2000. Not up to 2024, but just the decade of 2000 through 2009. Okay, got it? Are you with me? Here's the video for Enja explaining it to you. Check it out.
You work hard, so come have some fun. Join our music-themed game shows. Think you know music trivia? Prove it and win. Or win by guessing with our music-themed game shows. Win awesome prizes. Can you make it to the top of the leaderboard? The next game show is February 4th at 6 p.m. Pacific.
Not sure what happened there. You see our weird faces going, what the? Let's try that again one more time. If it doesn't work, you'll see it all over the internet.
You work hard, so come have some fun. Join our music-themed game shows. Think you know music trivia? Prove it and win. Or win by guessing with our music-themed game shows. Win awesome prizes. Can you make it to the top of the leaderboard? The next game show is February 4th at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Winners of each round will win prizes. The 3 rounds
well, there on the
are
screen, you
80s
can see
pop
the
and new
times
wave, 90s
and
albums,
the
and
3 different
2000s
rounds.
metal.
And
RSV.
not sure why that's not working, but I hope some other videos do. And I'm thinking of one that I really hope works because it will blow your mind. Let's go back to news. Let's see. There you go with interviews if you want.
Okay, thank you so much. As far as interviews goes, there was one with Marco Minimum. I want to say it the way he says it though. Marco Minimum. Just yesterday. There will be one with Mark Zonder.
Yeah.
Oh, Zonder Thursday, 30th at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and one with Brian Tichy Friday, the 31st at noon Pacific time. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's exciting. Having Marco and Brian on in the same week is interesting because I mentioned to Marco in his interview, and he didn't know this, that he's got possibly the highest count of interview appearances in the 12 years of Drum Talk TV. The other 2 right near him are Brian Tichy, and probably behind Brian would be Gavin Harrison. So interesting. Yeah, we're looking forward to having Brian on, absolutely, and Mark Zander. And we're going to have Matt Indies on. Matt Indies is not a famous gold album drummer, but he's a very famous drummer guy because he runs PAD, Phoenix Area Drummers, which has members from all over. But Matt has an amazing story of getting a heart transplant not long ago. So we're going to talk to Matt about that. It's going to be exciting. Let's talk about okay, we'll do that after. Next is the Las Vegas Drum Show. Drum Talk TV will be there. We'll be exhibiting. We'll be doing a couple of our game shows live. We're contributing to the raffle. We're going to sponsor a booth for the following year for a winner. We're also going to raffle off a Drum Talk TV interview appearance. So if you can get to Vegas on March 30th, that's the show. And I have a couple of videos. Here's one. Hopefully it plays. Yay. And I'm going to put in the chat info for that. And then I'm going to show you a video. Hey, Scott in Westland, Michigan. Thanks for chiming in. I'm going to show you a video of a drum set being made that's going to be next to our booth by our wonderful friend, Mark Scherholtz, who's an amazing concert photographer, an amazing drum maker and painter, which you'll see in a sec. And Mark has his own magazine about drumming, which I'm embarrassed I can't think of the name of right now, but you can look it up at his Facebook page. I'm putting that in. But wait, don't go anywhere yet. You got to see this video of this. It's like a 20-piece drum set. I haven't counted yet, but this will be in the booth next to us. Check this out. Is that gorgeous or what? And those octagon looking drums that he makes out of aluminum, and they are fantastic. Just awesome craftsmanship. Look at these things. And check out the guitar to Matt. Isn't that beautiful? Geez, that's something Frank Beard of ZZ Top would play. Now, as a professional artist, what's your take?
Oh, professional. Thank you. So, yeah, no, I think it's beautiful. I love what he did. And that room. What was
That's
that?
his paint booth.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
You need one of those.
I do.
What would you paint if you had a big booth like that?
You. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. And she's never coming on this program again. No, yeah.
Okay, let's see. What else do we have happening? We've got okay, we did that. Okay, now music news. Why don't you start with someone I'm actually a huge fan of, Lady Gaga. She's a great musician and a great philanthropist as well. What are you looking at me weird
Because
for?
I don't remember you ever telling me you was a big fan of Lady Gaga.
Really?
You keep
Oh my
secrets
gosh.
from
One
me.
One of the things I love about her is, like Olita Adams, she not only writes her own music, but she plays it. I mean, she's a great keyboard and piano player, and she sings, and she does a lot of stuff for the needy. The what's that? What's not the needy? Those in need.
Okay.
And I think I love her shtick. What can I tell you?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
You know, how many other secrets? I'm finding out so much about you.
probably more than I can even be aware of. I mean, sometimes this
Really?
stuff just falls out. Read the news.
Okay, because I need to find out some more secrets. That's what I need. Anyway, so Lady Gaga has announced that her new album, Mayhem, comes out March 7th. The single comes out February 2nd, and the album will have 14 tracks. Described as a full return to pop music, it is her 7th album overall, with her previous one being 2020's
Chromatica.
Chromatica.
And Steven, our executive producer, who's normally doing this with Danielle or Ariana, is going to reach out to the drummer and get him on the show, which will be great. Or her. I don't know who it is. I haven't had time to look. I just found out about this today.
That'd be awesome. I'm
yeah.
looking forward to that myself.
And Steven Tyler's 6th annual Jam for Janie Grammy Awards viewing party has been announced, with the charity event to be held on February 2nd at the Hollywood Palladium in Los Angeles, my hometown. We're not there now, though. Lineup includes Lainey Wilson, Joan Jett, Billy Idol, Tom Hamilton, Linda Perry, Matt Sorum, Nuno Betancourt, Lainey Wilson again, okay, and a reunion performance by Aerosmith. Wow. The event supports Janie's Fund, which was founded by Tyler and helps young women and girls who have survived abuse. And this year will also benefit the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation and the Widows of Orphans and Disabled Firefighters Fund. Good on you, Steven Tyler, who, I don't know how many of you know this, or you, drumming is his first instrument.
I didn't know
As
that.
is Peter Gabriel. Yeah.
What is happening?
Right? Yeah. Go ahead with Blink.
My goodness. You know what? I need to spend more time with you.
Or watch Drum Talk TV. As Caroline Appice says. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, we still have viewers.
Blink 182.
No, it's Blink 108. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Whose drummer is Travis Barker.
Yeah.
I say it right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at her. Have announced a one night only charity show at the Hollywood Palladium February 13th. It is produced by Live Nation and will have all ticket proceeds go towards the Las Vegas, good Lord, Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation, the Pasadena Humane Society, California Fire Department, and ARC Firefighters Fund, punk band
Alkaline Trio.
Alkaline Trio, thank you, made up of former Blink vocalist
Matt
Matt.
Skibba.
Thank you, Skibba. That's it, really?
Yeah.
Say the last name of the next one, Dan.
Skibba. And
No, Dan.
Dan Adriano and
Adriano.
Adam Willard will serve as openers. They're a great band. And we, since it was brought up, we at Drum Talk TV are doing something special for fire relief in Los Angeles, my hometown. And Steven lives near there. Ariana lives near there of our team. And so many of our fans. We don't have a date yet, but watch for an announcement that we're going to have a 24-hour drumathon. It's going to be live and it's going to go 24 hours. You'll be able to submit videos or join us live, whichever fits your schedule to get slotted in. And we're really excited about this. Everyone will get a chance to do. I don't know what we've decided, if it's going to be a 3 to 5 minute drum solo or playing along with the track. We're getting it all worked out now, but we're going to do that. And it's going to have an entry fee that'll be affordable for everybody. And 100% of the proceeds are actually 200% of the proceeds are going to go to a special fund. I say 200 because everything that comes in from the entry fee and Drum Talk TV is going to match it as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, in closing, what are you most interested in or excited about this year for Drum Talk TV's fans, being with all the different things we have going on, whether they know about it or not? And you could break news or you can whatever you want to do. What are you most excited about?
I'm most excited about, I missed when we traveled a lot and got a chance to cover events in person. It was a lot of work, but I loved meeting the fans. And it was always so funny because to me, Dan is the guy that cleans the kitty litter around here. But
and scoops the dog poop. We have 3 big dogs, 2 cats. There's a lot of going on here.
There's a lot. So for me, that's who Dan is. And of course, the guy that I think is absolutely gorgeous and adorable. But it always fascinates me when we get a chance to go out in public and just meet the people that Drum Talk TV has influenced or touched, and it's just nice to see how they react to him. So that touches my heart. I love that part. But I do miss going out and just meeting the fans and going to different places and learning about that culture or that city, and getting a chance to meet a lot of the friends that we have that are drummers. There's so many times when we did cover NAMM.
Yeah.
And I'm walking down. Usually you run in to get something to eat or go to the bathroom, to be honest with you. But I went in and they go, "Hey, Inja." I was like, "Hey." And it was kind of like a old homes week or whatever you call it. And we would just run and, "How you doing?" And just kind of catch up. And it was always, that's the part I missed the most.
Cool.
And
we're getting back to it with the Las Vegas Drum Show.
Yeah.
We're looking at the Music City Drum Show in Nashville. We'll see if we could squeeze that in this year. If not, definitely go do it next year. Maybe even the NAMM show. Yeah. And we're looking at some other events. But yeah, we used to do that a lot. We have covered things in different places of the U.S. We've been to Canada as Drum Talk TV. We've been to a few spots in Japan, did 2 documentaries on taiko drumming. We went to Singapore 3 times for a drum festival there that brought people in from Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Japan, South Korea, Singapore, all over that region. So we're excited to get out there and do that. For me, I'm really excited about so many things relating to the membership site. The fan Q&As where you all get to ask questions. We'll be announcing some more spots coming up on that on the next News Desk report next week. Not sure who will be doing that if Danielle has her baby. It'll be Steven and someone on our team. But yeah, that's a big thing. The fan Q&As, some more live stream concerts that are unique just to us, our membership. And the game shows are fun. You got to come to the game show on the 4th. And the drumming challenges are really coming along nicely. We started with John Bonham, then we did Keith Moon. Now it's Phil Collins. Next month, as I mentioned, is Neil Peart. Then it's going to be I'm having a brain fart. It's going to be, you're all going to kill me if I say the name of the band and realize I can't think of his name, from Pantera. And we're another month of Stuart Copeland. We've just got loaded of different kinds of Vinnie Paul. Whew! Vinnie Paul is March for you metalheads, and all kinds of other fun stuff. So there you go. So
was there any questions or anything?
There's no questions. Does anyone have any questions?
You gotta catch me while you can, buddy, because otherwise who knows if he'll ever let me do this again.
Yeah, do you have any questions about Drum Talk TV or what we're doing or what we do? If you're not familiar with everything we do, and I barely am, we interview gold and platinum artists. We interview up-and-coming artists that have just a great story. We interview makers of great gear, makers of crap gear. No, I'm kidding. We do documentaries. We curate content from our fans from over 100 countries. We have the membership site now with all those unique experiences, and we invite you to be part of all of it. And I think I mentioned cover events, but yeah, that's what we do. No questions. So we will go and get out of your hair. If you're watching on the archive, go ahead and ask questions. I'll be checking this back. And I'm Dan Shinder. That's
Inja Oni, and he likes me to add that Shinder in there.
because we are married. And so there you go. Thanks, everybody.